Yo, what's up guys? So we're here to showcase off something really cool that I have not seen in a very long time. These are the outer entities, or the outer gods. These were something that was really popular like a long time ago, but at the time they came out for the TCG, most people didn't even care too much about them. But these cards are actually still pretty good. The Azathoth, which you guys will see over here, and he's the star player of the outer gods here. But when you summon him and you have a fusion, a synchro, and an exceed as material, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. I know in this instance the opponent only had Steam the Cloak, but it doesn't matter because his effect gets to destroy everything your opponent controls. And then on top of that, you happen to have enough monsters to make a game majority of the time. There's a lot of level 2 monsters to make, like Phoenix, and at that point you have 5,400. And then you just need another monster pretty much to make a game, which obviously you'll have because it's going to be Link Monster with 2 arrows. It doesn't have to be specifically Darkness Metal, and I'll get into that, which you guys will see in just a second here. But anyway, shoutouts to my boy Spyro for actually building something a little bit different. I have not seen, again, people use the outer gods, or outer entities that are the same thing, it's just the TCG/OCG name. But anyways, yeah, they're not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and try to go over some of the other effects here, because there are other effects. Specifically, this one over here, the outer entity Nylar, Narla. Her effect, his effect, I don't know. We ain't about assuming gentry here. But anyways, when you go for this card over here, you actually get to, where is it? Oh, it's too fast. Okay, there we go. You get to actually draw a card, and then from there, from Azathoth, you get an extra card, pop everything. It's pretty simple to make a game majority of the time in this deck. You just need like another monster. The core concept is to go for these two. Also, going for the Red Eyes Link monster can be pretty advantageous, but I'll go ahead and play a few different replays so you guys can kind of get an idea of how the deck can function. But, oh, we got that DNA surgery here. You can also go for a lot more plays, and I'll get into that once we get the deck profile. But, hey, like I said, it's kind of cool to see something unique. I haven't seen, again, anyone even talk about the outer entities/outer gods, or the elder gods. There's also the old entity. But you can actually go for a lot more plays. Just generally, the core concept is to actually go straight for this specific play. You're going to pop everything. And then he's got Reborn over here. He still has Refusion and Instant Fusion. I'm just going to go ahead and make a game over here. He's going to go change it to Dark. Alternatively, if you happen to have this card plus the Crystron, you can actually go into Bahamut Shark, also allowing you to go into Totally Awesome here. So there are more plays, but these plays are pretty much just like the core concept and the bread and butter of the deck, which is, again, to go for the Link monster has 2 different zones. Usually in between that combo you'll end up making a Needle Fiber, but well, he's got that Quaking Mirror Force, but it's not going to matter because, again, you're going to be able to destroy all your opponent's cards and then OTK them. So it's, again, a pretty self-explanatory deck as far as that specific combo, but there are other things that you can make. But he's going to go ahead and go for Dark Steel and then go for the old entity. Going to go ahead and make that Narla, draw a card, pop everything on the board, and then attack this twice, 3,000, that's 24, that's 54, and then you just need a monster with, I guess, 26 or more attack, which should be pretty easy in this build. But anyways, for those of you guys that do want the deck profile, I'll go ahead and give it to you guys. But shoutouts once again to my boy Spyro for sending this in. Let's go ahead and go into the deck edit and check out the deck profile. Now, his opponent didn't have any hand traps, but we do also play Called by the Grave. But let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. You guys can let me know your thoughts on the deck. I think that, like I said, it was pretty cool just to see them because they were something at one point that was actually feared. What actually gives you the draw is not necessarily Narla, but it is the Synchro, but you have to bust out Narla to actually get the draw effect of it. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and go into the deck profile. So we have 3 copies of Striker, 3 copies of Red Resonator, 2 Plague Spreaders, 1 Crystal Rose, 3 copies of Hedgehog, 2 copies of Jet, 2 copies of Synchro Fusionist, 2 copies of Caligo Claw Crow. A lot of these cards are just level 2 that you can special summon. It's literally specifically to make Daigusto Phoenix. And then we have 2 copies of Link Infra Flyer, 3 copies of Ash, 1 copy of the Chaos Levionia, We got 2 copies of Instant Fusion, 1 Refusion, 1 Living Fossil, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 copy of the World Legacy Inheritor, 3 copies of Desires, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 3 copies of Resonator Recall, 2 copies of Designator from the Grave, and 1 Foolish Burial. For the extra deck, we got the Mud Dragon, the Crystron, Quandax, we got the Old Entity. I was about to say Cthulhu over here. But anyways, next up we have the Azathoth, which is, again, the main card that you're going to be trying to bust out. Then we have Narla over here. We got Bahamut Shark. We got Totally Awesome. Of course, you're going to be making it with these over here. And then we got Totally Awesome for, of course, Bahamut Shark. We got Dagusto Phoenix. We got the Dark Steel. We got Decode Talker, Summon Sorceress, Phoenix. 2 copies of Needle Fiber, which was actually useful in one of the duels. And then we have Anima over here. These are cards perhaps that he was thinking about running. I was also thinking about, like, you can make this deck go even further if you wanted to try to test out a different variant. You can throw, like, the Armageddon Knight, the Assault, like, combo over here, because you do have a few different equip cards in the deck already. And then you could even throw in Brilliant Fusion to go and make some insane combos, which I really like that idea of just going for some just unconventional things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, again, when's the last time you saw the outer / old gods? Because, again, that's the OCG name, and so that's how a lot of people remember them. I personally remember them as the outer gods. That most of you guys probably only remember Norden. But that guy is indeed banned. Actually, in the OCG, yeah, he's still banned. This card is insane. But nonetheless, that's probably the only Elder entity / god that you guys remember. But there are more cards. It's just that people generally don't bust them out too often. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing something a little bit new. If you guys got any cool replays like this one, just unique Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I would love to see them. Feel free to go ahead and send it in. Shoutouts once again to my boy Spiral. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh videos. But thanks for watching. Peace out.